Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. You're looking at the Geschutzwagen E100. It's the Tier 10 German SPG with 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of this one, and it's located on the southeast spawn of mines under the command of randyxx777 of the Esro clan. Game on. 21 centimeter howitzer, capable of doing 900 alpha, 53mm of pen, and a 37.39 second reload, which of course Randy's got down to 28.85, which is very decent considering the caliber. He's ready to go. As the name suggests, it was designed based on the E100 hull, which did get actually produced, but they never turned into Arty, and oh dear, Randy appears to have caught the disease that I think all of us have been afflicted in some time or other, of firing and then moving without letting us see where the shell goes. Wish players wouldn't do this. I mean, I've accidentally done it myself. I've hit the fire button so hard it's flipped me out of aim view altogether. And I suppose that is my fault, and I have to confess to that. But the fact of the matter is, oh, well, that hit the front. The fact of the matter is, it's so annoying if you don't see the shell impact the target, because you're not seeing exactly where it impacted. You're not seeing that it actually hit a critical part, and it might have knocked out that tank's driver or his engine or any number of factors which you can actually glean from seeing a shell hit the target. Especially if it happens to get a blind hit and then you know the target was struck. He's doing it right now. You know the target gets struck, and therefore you can make assumptions. Well, you should make assumptions that that enemy must be more badly damaged than it was that when you left it. So, well, I saw it rather. So anyway, that aside, there is one other factor I would actually say as we watch an E900 go down to the water side. If you do send in a replay, please don't keep badgering me about where is my replay, why haven't I seen it, because if you do, it just prolongs and makes later when the replay will actually come out, because if people whine and complain, well, they get punished by not having their replay done. That's how it happens. That's how it works. People who are patient get their replay done much quicker. Okay, loads and fires straight away. Just misses him, but gets a bit of splash. Bit of splash back from the rocks. Yes, if you are an Arty player, you're used to patience, because of course you have to wait long periods in between each reload. And so Arty players on the whole tend to be a lot, well, shall we say, they have infinite patience and capability of waiting for their replay. Oh, we just got a blind kill. Technically it was a blind kill because he fired at the bushes. Target was behind the bushes, but he did get spotted there. Now the question is, who spotted him? Probably the AMX-13-105, and he's having to change position, because if he doesn't, the enemy Arty, which is a batch at 155-58, will probably take it out on him by firing in his direction. He just got spotted again. And yes, here comes the Arty shell. Well, it landed in the wrong spot. It didn't hit him. But of course, now the enemy Arty does know where he is. He will keep firing in this direction until he gets some result. Now you have to assume he's also permanently spotted. We can't guarantee that the enemy is not still spotting him. Although I can say that apparently the tank that was spotting him, the AMX-13-105, has gone. So maybe he did get wiped out. I didn't see him actually fall off the list or see notification of his shell, but we can see the Batchat is still firing in this general direction, because the first shell of his next reload actually just came in. So we're expecting some more to come in 10 seconds. Okay, he's lined up a shot on the CC1 Mark II on the corner. Again, the flash and the shells coming in his direction. That was much closer, but again, he did not get hit. Now, I have to wonder if the enemy Batchat loaded the wrong shell and he's actually firing the extra HE, and as a result of that, he's not getting stunned. Say the E50M going for Nigel's spot, moving through it rather rapidly. Yes, unfortunately, that one missed. The problem is that now the enemy Arty knows where he is, they'll just keep pumping those shells in because they know he's kind of restricted to this area for the moment. There's a Wizzy 132A up on top of the hill at the moment. He's the light tank. But he's had to go run away because an E4's moved into the hill, into the castle. And lining up a shot on the T95. He's trying to go for the side of him. Yes, he might have actually fired that one directly on the T95. But he aimed to one side. Now, maybe that's because he wanted to stun them rather than actually damage them. BZ in the corner uses his rockets, but only wanted to move a short distance, and the rockets are still going. Oh, he killed him! It was another blind kill as well. That is in a sense quite funny because the guy couldn't control his rockets, stopped his tank, let it roll on again, and then got wiped out for doing it. So yes, that's quite funny. We're 2 tanks up on the enemy. We've got a Heshbarn hiding behind the rock. And he's going to go for the T95 again. And this time round, all he gets is stun. You can see the enemy Arty's given up trying to kill Randy now. He's actually firing at the tanks. The enemy is being compressed into that corner. Despite the fact there's 7 enemies still alive, there's very few hit points on those enemies, so some of them are going to die. Yes, there's another kill. E50M this time. 3 kills for Randy. Or I should say E50M. I will get used to saying that on a regular basis. Wizzy 132 does do a quick lookout, but there's nobody in a position who can actually shoot him, except maybe the G-Saw. Oh, good shot there. Badly damaged the Wizzy. Of course, most of the tanks on the enemy team are now so compressed in that there's no way they can move or maneuver to get out of the way of the cannons, because if they try to, they're going to get hit by the enemy. T95 tries to fire at our T95, and Randy fires at him. Well, nothing from that one. I think the shell might have actually hit the top of the castle, yes, the castle keep. I think it actually hit that as it was going in that direction. Didn't have a red line, but it may have veered into a red line situation. The Wizzy 132 is still looking for us, and we have now platooned with the T95 on our own team, who now has 3 kills. The Wizzy goes down, and that's the last kill of the game. Here's the end of battle stats. That was a first-class tanker for Randy XX777 in the GWE100. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13 in total, but he got 5 critical hits alone off the standard B, who took a penetrating shot, and he got Amarax. His track was hit twice, his turret was knocked out, and he lost his gunner. So that was a really critical damage from one shot. Yes, we can see did 1,147 hit points of damage with 1 pen. Yeah, ouch, that's a biggie. And when it came to win 8, he got 3,095, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score and see where he is. We didn't get the highest damage in the game. The T95, his brothers in arms compatriot, actually managed to get 4,402, but that wasn't enough to get a high caliber, wasn't 20%. Second highest damage was the Cobra, who managed 3,999 on his team. And the third highest was the other Cobra with 3,449. Does that suggest that that tank is OP? I think it probably is. When it came to Randy, he actually managed to get 2,838 hit points, which is not bad. It puts him in 5th place overall in the game. And of course, he got that Brothers in Arms. When it came to kills, yes, the two Brothers in Arms compatriots actually got the top with 3 kills apiece. 2 kills went to the Cobra, the K91 on his own team, and only one player on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. That was the BZ75, the rather hapless guy who engaged his rockets, came to a halt behind the building, engaged his rockets again, and got blown out of existence by a shell that managed to catch him just as he was driving between the gap. So, yes, he was one of the only one on the enemy team to get more than 1 kill. Only 6 players on the enemy team actually managed to get a kill at all in that game. So, yes, very disappointing. When it came to base XP, we can see the high scorer was the T95 with 1,245, the only player to get over 1,000. 970 went to the one Cobra, 961 went to the other Cobra, and in 6th place, we've got Randy with 874. He fired 17 rounds in the game, so he kept pumping out the ammunition, even whilst the enemy Arty was trying to get him. I couldn't understand why the enemy Arty kept missing. Now, actually, I suspect that the enemy Arty was firing a AP, and that's why none of his shots actually stunned Randy, even though he got them danger close to him, right next door. He just kept missing, and so, yes, for some reason, the enemy Arty thought, oh, I know, I'll just fire AP all battle and see how much damage I can do. It does work if you happen to be a 3-marked player with enough experience to put the shells in the right spot, but it doesn't work if you just keep doing it all game and you realize your mistake. If you've spotted the enemy Arty, use an HE round and try and stop him from shooting your teammates by stunning him and keeping him stunned for as long as possible until he's gone. 4 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, that poor standard B who took around and basically everything fell apart. 14 splash, damage of 2,838 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3, so missed out on a Confederate by just 1 tank that he killed. If he hadn't killed so many, he might have actually got a medal for it. But yeah, sad that when it happens that you might have actually got a medal, but you killed too many enemy tanks. I think that might be what Randy was trying to do with the T95. He was trying to stun the guy so he'd pick up the stun assist. And he did get some stun assists, 1,096 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. But it turned out in the end that he missed out on getting the ace tanker. On a free-to-play account, he actually made a loss, 20,883 credits. And you can't say that's all down to consumables, because although the consumables was 20,000, he actually did suffer a loss on ammunition as well. And yes, so you do need to use consumables, but my advice to everyone who plays Arty is always buy your consumables in advance. So whenever Wargaming puts them up at half price, just buy as many as you can. It means you have to keep a sizable number of credits in your account at all times, just in case the Wargaming puts it on sale. But do buy up as many consumables as you can when they're only half price, because it means your stats look a lot better overall, because you're not having to fork out full price for consumables during the rest of the year. You also got 5 bonds, because of course this was tier 10, and 874 XP. In fact, that's base XP on this one, but there was nothing else in there. So yes, please do be patient. If you send a replay in, don't expect it to turn up tomorrow. Sometimes it does happen, but it happens mainly because I'm looking for a replay which I can quickly finish off and get out fast, or I have a particular replay which I know might have been sent to somebody else, and if it goes to somebody else, they might try to put it up on their channel, and we always try to get in there first if we can. But please do be patient. Wait for it to turn up, because if I've received it, I won't forget it. I've got the email that it's in my list, and therefore it will get done. But if you try to rush me and say, why has everyone else's video gone up and mine hasn't? Well, that's probably because you keep complaining. If you keep complaining why the video hasn't gone up, that's why it's not gone up, because you keep complaining. So there you go. There's your answer. Please be patient and it will turn up eventually. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.